Could you spare a few minutes to talk? We've just released a new product. Oh, no thanks. We're busy at the moment. I'm sorry. My name is Kota Otani. I graduated from university and got a job in the private sector, and I'm struggling with my sales job every day. I tried taking on this job, picturing myself working on the front lines of business, but the reality was harsh. I didn't sell a single thing today. They gave me a sales manual, but to be honest, I don't know what to do. I guess I don't have what it takes. Manager, could you please give me some advice on how to make sales? Gave you the manual, didn't I? Read it carefully. But sometimes it's hard to understand just from text, so if you could teach me some tips. In our company, you learn by doing. You can't understand something just by being told. But well, if I had to say... What is it? Just do it. Don't worry about the details. In the end, it's all about guts. Guts. Hang in there, new guy. I'm rooting for you. Despite what he said, I continued to have days where I couldn't get a single contract. I'm not getting any work at all, and I'm even afraid to talk to people these days. Maybe I'm not cut out for sales.
It's not your fault, Kota. I think the company is at fault for neglecting to train new employees.
Her name is Mizukawa. She was a classmate from high school and became close after we happened to go to the same university. I had always been attracted to Misa's bright smile, and when I was in my second year of university, I plucked up the courage to confess. Mizukawa-san, would you go out with me?
Yeah, sure. I also enjoy being with you, Kyoto.
Now she's my girlfriend. What about you, Misa? How's work going?
I'm managing somehow, with the help of my seniors. The other day, I had my plan accepted for the first time, but it was only a small part.
Wow, that's still amazing. You're doing well as a working adult, but me in comparison. I struggled to get results at work. I was shouted at by clients, but I couldn't talk to anyone about it. As I carried the work on my own, my mind and body reached their limits. I'm sorry. Please let me quit. You too. Young people these days. Despite that, Misa still supported me.
It was a company that didn't suit you, Kota.
I don't know. I found a job in an office after that, as I had a fear of sales. This time, I learned my job diligently, with the help of my senior colleagues. One day, I attended my high school reunion. Of course, Misa was with me. By the way, I heard you quit your job in sales. Oh yeah. He's Yabao Doyagao. He's the type who barges into people's hearts and boasts. To be honest, I've always found him a bit of a pain to be around since high school. How pathetic. So, what kind of work are you doing now? I work in the office. What? An office job? You're a guy and you work in the office? Men are supposed to be in sales. Oh.
Hey, Kota, why don't you say something back?
I knew that generalizations like men are supposed to be in sales were nonsense. But it's true, I quit because I found the sales job too hard. I had lost confidence in myself, so I couldn't say anything back.
Everyone has their own strengths and weaknesses. Before you talk about other people, what about you, Yabo?
Me? I am putting out a lot of sales. After all, the key to sales is how well you can talk your customers into buying. I don't think that's true. What? Don't be so smug when you failed in sales. Just you wait. In the future, I'm going to change jobs to a bigger company and make even more money than I do now. You're really confident. If I exaggerate my resume a little, it'll be easy to get a job at a major company, right?
Does exaggerate mean writing lies? Isn't that bad?
You can't get to the next stage without that kind of thick-skinned attitude. Unlike you, I'm a bundle of ambition.
Kota has ambition too. And what you're talking about is not ambition. It's just a sham.
Yeah. The howling of a loser. Thanks for defending me earlier.
Because what Yabo said was so messed up.
But it's true that I got tired of sales and ran away. I know you're embarrassed to have me as your boyfriend. I'll work harder.
Don't worry about what that guy says. I know that you're working hard enough.
Misa. For Misa's sake, I've decided to face my life with even more seriousness. Soon, I started going to a vocational school every day after work to study. I've been so busy with work and studying that I've been getting home late recently. I'm so hungry. Is there anything to eat?
Kota, you're home. I thought it would be about time you got back.
Misa, you've been up for me until this time? Wow, that looks delicious. Did you make this, Misa?
Yeah, I thought you'd be hungry.
Thanks. Itadakimasu. Yeah, it's delicious. It's the best.
I'm glad.
But I'm sorry. Lately, it's been hard to find time to see each other.
Don't worry about it. I'm happy just to be able to support you as you work towards your dreams.
Thanks, Misa. I'm happy to have someone who understands me by my side. But sometimes reality hits me hard and I get impatient. Yamao was top of the sales again. That's amazing. I haven't even produced any results yet.
There's no need to compare yourself to Yabo. You're making progress every day, even if it's only a little towards what you want to do, right?
I see. Yeah, that's right. 5 years have passed since then. Thanks to all the hard work I've put in over the past few years, I'm now able to work in a slightly different environment than before. In the afternoon, the final interview for the mid-career position. On that day, I was supposed to be conducting interviews to hire people with sales experience. There was one applicant in particular who caught my attention. Next, please. Yes, excuse me. My name is Sato, and I will be conducting the interview. And this is our company's head of human resources. Hello. Nice to... Wait, what? It's been a while. Kota! Are you serious? I thought you were working in the office of a smaller company. When did you get a job at Scat Corporation? And you're the head of the HR department? For various reasons. Well, this is lucky for both of us. You'd be grateful if someone as talented as me joined your company, right? It's also easier for me to work with someone I know well. Let's leave our personal lives out of this. Huh? Shall we begin the interview? Oh, yes. Doyagao-san. It seems you are currently working for another company. If you were hired, when would you be able to start? Of course, I'd start right away. The pay is much better here. I see. By the way, when I look at your resume, it says that you have been awarded for being the top salesperson for 24 consecutive months. That's right. It's the first time since the company was founded, and my boss praised me a lot. So when I told him I was thinking about changing jobs, he was so shocked he tried to stop me. It's embarrassing. That's strange. Is that true? What? It's true. We also did our own research. What? Research? It's the final interview, so it's only natural that we do some research beforehand. The results I got was you having the top sales performance for 24 consecutive months was a lie, right? You having the top sales performance for 24 consecutive months was a lie, right? It seemed that you have indeed taken the top spot a few times, but even those times are only a few, and recently, it seemed that your ranking is almost always in the bottom halls. Well, and I heard you've been causing trouble for your clients with your irresponsible attitude, and you've received a number of complaints. Well, there may have been some clients like that, but... And there are other points that concern me. What is it? It says here that when you were in high school, you led the baseball team as captain and took them to the Koshien tournament. Oh. I know you all from high school. You didn't do any club activities and you just hung around with your bad friends every day, right? No. I myself am a witness, so there's no point in trying to deceive me. From what I can see, the main areas where the facts are being exaggerated are in the self-promotion section and not in the areas such as education, work history, and qualifications, so I'll give you some slack. But if you had been hired, it could have led to a compensation claim. I'm sorry. Normally, the results of the interview would be sent in writing at a later date, but there is no need for that, is there? What do you mean? It's obvious, isn't it? You've been rejected. Wait a second. Hey, Coda, don't say things like that. No, the results are already out. You are not the kind of person we need here. Please leave. Feeling that no matter how hard he tried, he couldn't recover, Yabao slumped his shoulders and left. A few days later, I had finished work and was waiting for Misa in front of the office when I made a reservation at our usual restaurant.
It's been a while since we've had a chance to eat together.
I've been busy lately after all. Hey, Coda! What? Oh, Yabao? I thought I'd be able to see you if I waited here. I just can't accept the results of the interview. Can you give me a little more time? If that's the case, please leave. I'm going to have dinner with Misa now. No, wait. I've come to rewrite the application documents. This time I didn't exaggerate. So you admit that the previous one was complete false? It's not that it was false, but I admit there were some expressions that could cause small misunderstandings. That wasn't just a little misunderstanding? Anyway, please give me another chance, for the sake of friendship. Come on. Our company is not lenient enough to hire based on recommendations from friends. I'm sorry. But I already told my relatives and acquaintances that I will be transferring to Scat Company soon because I had a good feeling about the final interview. I can't back out now. That's your problem, isn't it? No matter how much you ask, it's impossible.
That's enough, Kota. Let's go.
Yeah. What's wrong with you? Can you still call yourself a friend? This time, you're recruiting for a sales position, right? Yeah. Then it's strange that someone who quit sales soon after getting a job would be the interviewee, right? I'm better at sales than you. That's different. And in the first place, why is someone like you working as the head of human resources at a major company like Scat? Did you use some kind of dirty trick?
Hey, Yabo! Cut it out!
If that's not the case, how could Koda, who couldn't even do his sales job properly? That's crazy. Explain yourself. I certainly hit a wall in my sales job at my first company and switched to an office job. At the time, I had a complex about myself for not being able to do sales properly. But the administrative work suited me, and I often received praise. I'm not good at flashy things, but I like to steadily and methodically prepare documents and organize things. So I became interested in a way of working that allowed each person to make the most of their own strengths. I became interested in the qualification of career consultant. Huh? Career consultant? It's a job that helps people who are having trouble decide on a career path or occupation.
Kota studied late into the night every day while working to get his qualification.
You were making such an effort? From then on, I started to gain practical experience by working in the office and also by giving career advice to others. And then my achievements were recognized, and I was recruited by SCAT. After a while, I became the head of the HR department. What's up with you? You may not look like you're interested in getting ahead, but you're doing your thing. I don't mind that. It looks like we're going to get even closer. I've just been steadily doing what I can. I've never tried to exaggerate on my resume or make myself look bigger than I am. You're so harsh. At least take the resume. Oh yeah, if there's anything you want, just tell me. I'll give it to you as a friend. Just as a friend. You understand that, don't you? Nah, you haven't changed. What? Doyagawa-san, thank you for your interest in our company. However, it seems that fate was not with us this time. If you can learn to properly present yourself without cheating or putting on airs, please come again. Well then. What? Hey, Kota, wait for me. If I leave it like this, I'm in trouble. Don't abandon me. Yabo had made it to the final round of the SCAT Corporation's recruitment process and seemed to think he could get hired, so he was acting pretty arrogant at his current company. How long are you guys going to stay at a company with such a low level? I'm going to a big company soon, so the world I live in is going to be different from yours. But of course, he couldn't actually change jobs, so now he's living a difficult life on a bed of needles, enduring the harsh stares of those around him. I shouldn't have acted so bossy. As for me, I was doing my best as the head of human resources to ensure that as many people as possible could work with a sense of purpose. From now on, let's put more effort into the training and place the right people in the right jobs. We must not allow those who have joined the company with high hopes to lose their place and suffer. There must be a place for everyone to play an active role that is right for them. And in my personal life,
It looks like things are going well at work.
yeah, what I want to do is starting to take shape.
I'm glad.
Hey, Misa,
Huh?
thank you for always supporting me through the tough times. I'm able to do the work I want to do now thanks to you.
Why all of a sudden?
I've been meaning to tell you properly when I've gained more confidence in myself. I'm really grateful to you, Misa, and I can't imagine my life without you from now on. So, will you marry me?
What? Yes! I've been watching you work diligently, and I've always wanted to be with you.
Really? I'm so glad.
I'm looking forward to it.
Me too.
Cheers to us!
Yeah, cheers. In this way, we were able to make our 10-year relationship into a marriage. Now, Misa and I have moved into a slightly larger apartment and are living a happily married life. Misa, have I become someone worthy of you?
Huh? What are you talking about?
Oh, I see. Right. I still have to work hard.
Kota, you've always been a wonderful person. Too good for me since the beginning.
What? Thanks. Misa, you're the one who's too good for me.
Thank you for watching all the way to the end. Hope you enjoyed today's episode. And don't forget to check out our other episodes too. According to my calculations, you are about to like and subscribe to our videos. Thank you for watching. See you next time.